What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody on that bad boy membership that's checking out the Game Kings documentary right now. You feel me? Really appreciate you guys. We really appreciate everybody that's on the Patreon, on the Bad Boy Show, on the Confidence Show. I want to say something about the Confidence Show. A lot of people don't talk about the Confidence Show, but I really like the Confidence Show. A lot of the stuff that we talk about on there is really dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because, we talk about, relationships and chicks and sex and pussy and all that shit so much. It's like sometimes it's a cool break to just talk about some regular life shit. So, if you want to check us out talking about some regular life shit, check out the Confidence Show on Patreon. We really go in on some stuff, and I really feel like the stuff that we talk about on there can help a lot of people. All right, so yeah, man. So what I wanted to talk about today is how language reveals a lot about you. So be careful how you talk. Be careful how you speak. Be careful what words you use. You understand what I'm saying? Be careful. For example, here's just a simple example. When you're texting a girl and you say, so, and you type so, and then you say, I would like to see you. What is the so only shows that you're trying to add extra words, or you're not comfortable with the statement that you're about to make. So you say, so, you understand what I'm saying? If people pick up on things like that, whether consciously or subconsciously, where they realize that you're not comfortable and confident with your statement, so you have to put a prerequisite word. You have to put a prepositional word before you actually say your statement. Like, honestly, and sometimes that's just how people talk, right? Because we're just a little bit more comfortable talking like that. Be like, so, how's your day going? Or, so, what's up, man? Or, you understand what I'm saying? Or, yeah, oh, yo, what's going on? It's like, truthfully, that first word, it doesn't mean anything and it doesn't add anything to the statement. So we're actually better off just saying, I want to see you. Or even, hey, we say, hey, I want to see you. Or, hey, how you doing? It's like, the reason why I know is because it's something that I'm guilty of myself. You understand? But you have to understand, when you're texting these chicks and when you're conversing with women, you want to be very efficient with your language. You want to be very precise. You want to let them know exactly what you want to say. You understand? So if you're trying to see shorty, if you're trying to see a girl, be like, hey, I want to see you. You see, I just did it then. In the text, you just put, I want to see you. When are you free? Not hey, not so, not so, or you don't need to do that. Even when you're speaking, you don't need to do that. You don't need to put all that extra prepositional phrasing before your actual statement. You're only exposing that you're not completely comfortable with your statement, or you're exposing the fact that you're already thinking about what she might say. So you're trying to make yourself more comfortable with the statement, which is why you say, hey, or so, or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So, think about that. Think about that when you're, because even when we're doing these videos, we try to be live and you're trying to get to your next statement. So sometimes you'll say so or because you're trying to get to your next statement. Those type of words, they literally expose the fact that what you have to say is not planned. There's something off about what you're trying to say. Now, in the realm of me doing a video, of course, like I said, I'm coming off the dome. I'm coming off the top. I'm coming live to you. You understand? This is just an idea that I'm chopping it up with y'all. So forgive me, for preaching one thing and doing another within the realm of the video. But I just want to talk about how important it is when you're texting these broads to literally just put what you want. Don't say anything extra. You understand? Don't say anything extra. And it even goes deeper. Like the other day, I was chopping it up with Afi Kingdom. Go check him out. Dominance Mindset Raw Game on Instagram. That's my man Afi. We was chopping it up the other day, and somebody in the live chat room sent in a question saying, how do I get a woman to be addicted to me? Now, shout out to the brother for sending in the question. And actually that that particular situation is what made me come up with this video. So I appreciate that brother for coming up with the question. And I'm not trying to attack him or anything like that. But what I'm saying is his question revealed something to me. It revealed that he has issues keeping women interested. Do you understand? You have to and he's calling it he's sending a question in to get help. So that's understandable. But the point I'm trying to make is look at his statement, and you have to realize that when you ask a question, you're exposing things about you, things things that you're not even trying to say. You're exposing things about you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, another example. The other day, I was talking about the fact that I had 24 bodies, right? Now, if I say I have 24 bodies on my sexual career, that's one thing. But if I say I only have 24 bodies on my sexual career, that's another thing. Because when I say only, I'm exposing that I think that my number is too low. I'm exposing that fact because I'm putting the prepositional phrase before the statement. I'm saying I only have 24 bodies. But if you look back at my video, and I had to go back and check my video too because I wanted to make sure I was coming across correctly. I made sure I said I exposed the fact that I have 24 bodies. I didn't say I exposed the fact that I only have 24 bodies. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, to say only, fucking flies around here, my bad. To say only would imply or would reveal the fact that even I think that number is low. When I made the video trying to trying to impress the point that it doesn't matter what your number is, and that doesn't dictate your value. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be, when you send in text to these broads, read them shits over. Read them again before you hit the send button. You understand? Read them shits again. Or if you're saying something to a woman, try to play it in your mind before you actually say it. And don't be afraid to pause. I was having a conversation with somebody about this the other day. Pauses are very important in public speaking. Pauses can be very important in public speaking. I mean, on the radio, they tell you should never have dead air. But when you're expressing yourself to someone in person, have the confidence to pause. Have the confidence to take your time and say exactly what you want to say to the person, especially when you're talking to a female, because you're letting her know that whatever it is you have to say, it's worth waiting on. And you don't need to fill in dead air because you're not trying to impress her. You're not worried about the outcome of the conversation. You're totally confident in what it is you have to express to her. And if you need to pause so you can think about what you have to say, then she just got to wait. You feel me? She just has to wait. And that's another part of language that shows and reveals your level of confidence about whatever it is you have to say, the level of comfortability. You understand? Then we can start getting into body language and all that other shit. But what I wanted to talk about is just language itself. Understand how language plays a part in language plays a part, and it exposes a lot about you just based on your statement or even your question. We get a lot of guys who call in on the live stream, not call in, but they even call in and they ask certain questions, and they ask the question a certain way. And we have a lot of guys that are in the chat room and they type in a lot of questions. And the way that they phrase their questions, they phrase it in a way where they seem like they're confident, and they seem like they're coming at us. They seem like they're coming at Lakario, or they seem like they're coming at me to try to prove our point wrong, or to prove some type of fallacy in whatever it is we're trying to say. But if you simply look at the way that they phrase their question, you realize that they have nothing. They have no idea what they're talking about. Like a guy the other day. Because we were talking about, I think we were talking about open relationships, or dealing with multiple chicks, and this dude said something about he was in the chat room and he typed it in. He said something to the effect of, well, if my wife let me have another girlfriend, I would question the character of my wife. So it's like he's looking at us like, oh well, you guys, he's trying to, it's like he's trying to insinuate with the question to say that the women that we deal with, the reason why they allow us to have other women is because there's something wrong with their character. So we must be dealing with low quality women. You get what I'm saying? But check out the language. Check out the language. He said, if my wife let me have another girlfriend. Once he wrote the words let me, he was done. He was finished. Just from that point on, the rest of his question meant nothing. Because once you literally write the words, my wife let me, or my wife allows me, or my woman allows me to do something, or my wife gives me permission to, because that's all he's saying. He's saying that he has to get permission from his woman to go do something. That right there, within that statement, his language exposed everything about his relationship, everything about the way he sees himself as a man, everything about the energy with which he asked the question. Because like I said, he asked the question in a way to try to make it seem like if we have a polyamorous or a non-monogamous situation with our women, that we're dealing with low quality women. But here it is, his woman lets him do shit. His wife lets him do shit. So what does that say about the quality of you, bro? What does that say about the quality of the man? And I've been trying to tell y'all, the quality of the man is the starting point, is the catalyst for any relationship. If the quality of the man is not high, the quality of the relationship is not high. You understand what I'm saying? So his question exposed so much about him, about his relationship, possibly about his wife, about himself, about the condition of his relationship, about what he really feels about his relationship. And it's not good, because he's talking about his woman allowing him, his woman letting him do something. I couldn't dream of that shit. Excuse me. I couldn't dream of that. I couldn't dream of my woman allowing me or letting me do something. I'm waiting for permission from my bitch. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Which is the reason why you have to be aware of your language. You understand? You have to know what you're saying. You have to be comfortable. You have to be confident, and you can't be outcome dependent either. Because when you're outcome dependent, that's when you start to look weak. When you're saying, that's another word. I would like to see you. Hey, I would like to see. No, the statement is, I would like to see you. When are you free? Point blank period. Point blank period. The less words, the better. Because you're trying to drive home a point. Remember, you're a man. You're about direction. You're about action. You're about action. You understand? A lot of like I do, I practice I study boxing, I practice boxing or whatever. You understand? There's a difference between a jab and somebody who doesn't know how to box and they swing it like this. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a difference between a straight jab and they swinging to come around to try to hit you with that haymaker. You understand? It takes way more time to come around with that haymaker than it does to jab. So while you're coming around with that haymaker, I could get 2 jabs in before you even touch me with the haymaker. You see what I'm saying? Plus I'm dodging, I'm moving, I'm getting out the way and all that stuff. But that's a whole nother thing. But the point I'm trying to make is the shortest distance between two places is a straight line. So you want your language to be that way. You understand? You want your language to be that way, where you're not putting in extra words like so, hey, oh. You understand what I'm saying? You are, or would you be free on Friday? No, I want to see you. When are you free? Boom. I want to see you. When are you free? That's 9 words. That's 9 words. And that's the first step to setting up a date. Period. You see what I'm saying? But it's concise, it's efficient. It's efficient. That's what you want. You want efficient language when you're dealing with these females. You get what I'm saying? Because the more words you put, remember, you're dealing with somebody that's emotional. You're dealing with somebody that thinks laterally. You're dealing with somebody that anytime that you allow space for possibilities of anything else, they'll wander into that realm. They'll wander. Their mind will wander into that realm. So you want to go from point A to point B in a straight line and let them know this is what I want. And if you are down, baby, then we gonna make it happen. If you are not, we're not gonna make it happen. And that's totally fine as well. Because I'm not worried about the outcome of me asking you if you're free. You understand? Because you just won't be blessed with my presence Friday night. Another woman will. Another bitch will. Another chick will. You understand what I'm saying? So understand that language is important, to be very aware of how you express yourself with these females. Get straight to the point. You understand? And watch how you ask these questions on the live streams, because you expose yourself, fellas. You understand? Don't think that you can, you ask a question thinking that you're insulting somebody or you're exposing somebody. Look, man, we've been doing this game shit for way too long, and we understand who we are. We understand our identity. So it's a whole different story talking to us. And I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is you're dealing with a different level of man when you're fucking with us. You understand what I'm saying? So watch how you send those questions in. You get what I'm saying? And just be honest. Just be honest, because it doesn't make any sense for you to try to be slick, acting like you're trying to insult niggas or trying to, do some underhanded, backhanded compliment and shit. This ain't no PUA negging shit. You understand what I'm saying? These are game kings talking to you. You feel me? So yeah, man, go get your t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Get on that bad boy membership so you can watch the Game Kings documentary right now. It is required viewing for all men. You feel what I'm saying? Required. And I didn't even say that. That was a fan that donated and called into the live stream and said that. So it's your boy Miles Cunningham, and I hope y'all having a great day. And as always, the truth is inside you. Peace.